Hey, boys and girls, it's Mr. Morris here, and I am not here today, as I told you I would not be. So I wanted to kind of give you guys a little brief on what's going on today. Mrs. Caldestall is in charge, as you already know. So when we get to social studies time, you guys will have a little bit of time, I think about an hour or so, hour and 15 minutes, I think is what it comes out to be. The first thing you guys are going to do with Mrs. Caldestall is you guys are going to do the bell ringer. As you remember, we did this yesterday. We did the first paragraph of Julius Caesar. You guys here for Thursday are doing the second paragraph for Julius Caesar. And as before, you guys are going to quietly read this paragraph when she tells you to. And then you guys are going to circle any words you don't know, then raise your hand, and then it's just called a stall call on you, and you guys will talk about it and discuss which words you don't understand or how to say them. And then after everybody's read it, just like we did yesterday, you guys are going to go through and read it out loud. Mrs. Caldestall will pick one or two kids to read it out loud. And then over here to the right hand side, you guys are going to do 15 words or less. What is the main point of this paragraph? And we are looking for who, what, where, when, why, how. And let's say there's not a why in there, or there's not a how, or there's not a when. Then leave that part and make sure you answer the rest of the questions. This also helps you go through and figure it out. Just like yesterday, we went here and did this. We didn't know why Caesar wanted to be a consul, but we knew everything else. This next one, maybe of the six things we're looking for, the who, what, where, when, why, how, and when, maybe it might not give you one of those, but make sure you concentrate on the rest of them and get them all answered in 15 words or less. So you're doing that on Thursday. You're doing this on Friday, right here, this section right here on Friday. And depending on how Mrs. Caldestall feels, you might do this section Friday and this section, or do both paragraphs here on Friday. It doesn't matter. Doing the exact same thing. And then on Monday, you guys are going to go through and answer the back page. What is the author's opinion? Give us an example and text evidence why. Monday is also going to be what is the entire main idea of the entire article, all the paragraphs together. And again, who, what, where, when, why, and how. You guys have 15 words or less to do that in. And then give me examples and statements. Give me the evidence as to why that is what the main idea is. And then down here, why is it important to read more than just one thing about Julius Caesar when you're doing research? So you're going to do this with this Caldestall. She'll call on you. You guys will share your opinions and talk about it. But that's what you're doing for Thursday, this one, Friday, this one, maybe this one too, but if not, this and this on Monday. Okay? Now, when you guys are done with that, it's flex time. You know what flex time means. You guys are going to go up here and you're going to make sure that you have your Quizlet done because she'll give you guys a Quizlet test. That'll be Thursday and Friday, but not Monday. You guys have the two maps accessible here. You guys can watch the film and take the notes. You guys can take the content quiz. Make sure you show Mrs. Caldestall your quiz score and make sure you show her your notes before you take it. You guys can do that for the next one, daily life, government, and even religion. Taking the quizzes after you get each one done. Show Mrs. Caldestall your score. And then finally, of course, you have the journals through time and you have the video for the Roman city. And in between doing all of that, you also have your 24 note cards you have to do for Quizlet. You cannot take the Quizlet test unless all 24 vocab note cards are done, and you have to show Mrs. Caldestall first before you are eligible to take quiz. Okay? But you guys already know all that. And that's what you're doing during flex time. Now let's talk for a second about what is expected. Now, Mrs. Caldestall is a good friend of mine, and I talk to her all the time. And she's going to be texting me while I'm in Phoenix taking care of my mother-in-law. I know you guys are good kids, and that's what I expect out of you. Leadership and, of course, maturity and responsibility. So when I come back and I hear nothing about anybody and everybody was being great, I will make it worth your while. We will do something fun. But if I have students that can't handle it and they get in trouble, I will deal with you by giving you detention and calling your parents. All right? Last thing. When you go to have things marked off by Mrs. Caldestall, I want you guys to be in groups of 5. I don't want any more than 5 people in line to talk to Mrs. Caldestall to have her check anything off. I do not want a huge group of kids waiting in line. After the 5th kid has had the conversation with Caldestall, she's been marked off or whatever, Then 5 more will join, and when she asks for the next 5, I do not want a big line. That's on Thursday, Friday, and on Monday to be marked off for anything. Use your flex times well. If you cannot work with a partner or you cannot work with people, Mrs. Caldestall will separate you. You must be getting work done. And when you are completely done with everything, go to the kiosks. Open up a kiosk. Take a look at the kiosks. Go through and look at them. This is when you're done with everything. Your vocab is done, your film notes are done, your contents are done, content quizzes are done, and you've also turned in your movie notes on Journals Through Time and your movie notes having to do with Roman City by David Macaulay. Take a look at some of these kiosks. Click around, read about them, look up some of these mediums. Maybe you might see a couple of things you like. Have a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C. Because remember, the first person done will take what they want. If you really want gladiators and somebody else has done first, they're taking it. When you get done, please email me and tell me what it is you want. I will know you're done because Mrs. Caldestall will text me and let me know. If you get done and everything and I'm not back, of course I'm coming back on Tuesday, so let's say it's Monday and everything's done, just email me and say, hey, Mr. Morris, I'm doing gladiators. Great. Go ahead and start doing some research on gladiators. Start looking at all these mediums and reading about them. Okay? All right. I'll see you guys again on Tuesday. I'm expecting good behavior. You guys are going to be doing your Julius Caesar work with Mrs. Caldestall on Thursday, Friday, and on Monday. And then you guys are going to have flex time to work on your content stuff. Mrs. Caldestall will give you vocab quizzes on Thursday and Friday, but not on Monday. Monday will be a work time for you guys. All right? Be good. See you guys soon. Bye.